So in the previous lesson, we looked at the font stacks and I said, don't apply those fonts, don't start setting them all up. And there's a reason I said that is because I want to talk about something called inheritance. And inheritance is going to make your life so much easier. And what that is just like we have like our eye colors or things that we inherit from our parents, we get that same type of relationship happening within HTML and CSS where elements will inherit from their parents. So if I come in and take a look here at, let's say, my paragraphs, well, my paragraphs are a child of this section here, and this section is a child of my main, and my main is a child of the body. So we have this same type of a relationship coming where we have, my paragraphs are an ancestor of my body, and that relationship holds true to some of the things that we can style, and it's most of the things related to typography can actually be inherited. So we wouldn't want to come into this project because we're using the same font through the entire thing. So I wouldn't want to have to come here and say font family, sans serif. And then we'd have to like take this and copy this here and then put it there and then do that for my paragraphs and put that there. And then we go and take a look and we go, okay, that's actually looking pretty good. I can also take this text alignment off of those. But then I go, oh, I forgot to do it on my H3 and I forgot to do that here on my list as well. And then you have to put it on those. And then maybe later you decide you want to change the font family on all of them. And then you're going through on each one and hunting them down. It's all a little bit of a nightmare. So don't do this. The other solution, instead of doing it that way, is to rely on inheritance. And so to do that, and this is what we do on most projects, is actually all the way at the top, we'll have the body selector. And on my body, I can say that I want, let's just save this and refresh so we can go back to the default font there. And then I can do a font family of sans serif here. And hit refresh, and you can see that everything is switched over to using a sans serif font. Makes my life a lot easier. One declaration and it goes through everything all the way down. And this works on more than just the font family. This would work for colors as well. So if I say color is, we'll go with purple once again, and I hit save and I hit refresh. Not everything will change, but all my paragraphs, my list items, a lot of things have gone over and switched. And the reason not all of them have is because I do have some colors being applied over here as well. But so if we didn't have these colors here and I hit save and refresh, now that purple color is coming in everywhere. And as I said, most of the font related things are going to be inherited. So text align, if you need everything text align center, you can do a text align center on the body and then the whole page will get that. Things like font sizes, font weights, all the different things that apply to how text is treated tend to be inherited by everything on your page. So starting with a lot of the font stuff up here is always a good way to start. So in this case, I don't actually want the color to be this, but the color for my body is actually this color right here, which is really dark. So if we left it as black, we probably wouldn't notice. But then I get that color all coming in right there. And by setting as many things up on the body as we can at the beginning, it just saves us a lot of time in our project. And it also makes it easier to maintain our project because if ever we need to make a change, I can change that thing here and then it will flow through my entire project. Now, as we saw a little bit before, before I put this color here, when we had the colors that were on here, so I had the color of that, actually the blue color, that's right, right here, and that blue color is working. And the reason this is working is we're breaking the inheritance here basically, because everything is being inherited in, and then I'm going on my H1 and now I'm being more specific. So I'm saying everything is going to be this color, except, oh, I have an H1. My H1 shouldn't inherit that color. It should actually be this color here. So if we need to overwrite something, we can do that. The text alignment was being inherited. Everything was left aligned. I say, well, no, I'm going to be more specific on this selector right here. So I'm going to change my color and change my text alignment. Then we can do the same thing down here where we had that orange color that we had. So if I bring in that orange color, I'm saying, okay, I want everything to be inherited. I want the font family where we're not using the serif font anymore. We're coming in with the sans serif, but then my color is going to be different. So as long as we're being more specific on other things, those things are always going to override what was being inherited. And we actually saw this a little bit earlier when I mentioned on the footer, not putting the color on the text itself, but putting it on the footer. And I did that because I knew I wanted to inherit the color in there. So even though if we go take a look, I have a regular paragraph here, because I've never declared a color on my paragraphs, it's just inheriting the color from the footer right there. If we were to come in, and this is one of the reasons why we don't want to say and apply the color on every element that we want it. Because if I came in and I said all of my paragraphs are using this color right here, well, then my paragraph at the bottom is going to be the wrong color. And you might be thinking, well, shouldn't the order win here, right? Because this color is coming after this one. And I talked before about how order is important. But the reason is this was being inherited, and this is being very specific. When we're inheriting something, it's passing it down to the children, and then the child here, this paragraph is saying, oh no, but I'm not inheriting anymore. I'm now using this specific color that the CSS is telling me I have to be using. So for things like color and other things, in general, always putting it on the body and taking advantage of inheritance. And then if you have an element that has a different background color, same thing. Don't apply it to the individual elements inside of there, apply it to the element here, and then let that be inherited. And it's very rare I actually declare colors on specific elements unless I know I need them to be that color. Like my heading has to change color, or my H2s had to be a different color. So in those situations, I will apply the different colors that I need. Whereas paragraphs, list items, all of those other things, as much as possible, I try not to have to declare specifically on them.